going to get started because I do have to head out the door by like 8:15. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. And I just wanted to start today by, first of all, wishing you all a wonderful end of 2016. It's insane that today is December 30th already. And I just am excited for us to finish the year strong. And today I hope to kind of just help you enter a mindset for amazing and extraordinary in 2017, because I think we all are ready. We're ready for that fresh start. We're ready for that just that new beginning, that chance to create, new goals and to get going right away. And I'll share some fun things with you this morning. But before we do that, I wanted just to do a little bit of housekeeping. The All Access Pass is up. It's running. It's going. Really, I thought it was a pretty, easy process to get everybody upgraded that wanted upgraded. I thought everything went pretty smoothly as far as the launch from my end. I hope everybody experienced similar things. I think it went really well, and just keep talking to people about what an awesome deal it is to upgrade their membership, especially if they're currently on BOD. I'm just leading with that challenge pack when I talk to people. I say, there's this really cool thing. Here's what it is. I explain the situation. I give them that price breakdown. If it's too much, then you can always fall back on a challenge pack. So that's what I'm doing too. Remember, if you have anybody that was interested, they want the DVDs, they're not really into BOD, make sure that you give them, are kind enough to reach out to them, follow up with them, and just let them know that, challenge pack promotions are going to be no longer come the new year. So you just want to make sure that you are letting your potential customers and challengers know that. Two, does anyone have any questions about the All Access Pass, or anything you're lost on, anything you need clarification with the All Access Pass? There's a lot to digest and to take in and to just kind of, understand all of it and work through those FAQs. Does anyone have anything?
The only thing I was going to mention was that it was really important for me to tell the people who had already just recently spent that $40 that they would just have that be a part of their new $99 access, because a lot of people thought, I've already spent $40. I don't want to spend another $100 on it. So just reminding people that they are going to be compensated for the money they've already spent is just one little thing that I mentioned in the conversation that really helped.
Right. Yeah. Just let them know that they do get their money back first, and then they're charged the difference, which is really important for them to know for sure. Yeah. Thanks for that reminder, Lindsay. That is really important. Also, too, if you are in the Pittsburgh area, I'm coming back up next week for Pittsburgh, the celebration on Friday night for Super Saturday weekend. Guys, if you are in the Pittsburgh area, you need to make sure you get there. It is an incredible, I promise you, every single Pittsburgh Market Counseling event I've been to is done top notch, okay? This is, some of the best coaches in the network live here in Pittsburgh and are part of that Market Council, and they always put on an incredible show. Because Melanie is going to be the top coach again this year, Carl Deichler will be there again. And he is always amazing to see, to speak to hear. He has so much passion and vision that we are so grateful to work for his company. It's just an incredible opportunity for you to really commit to starting your business, or just starting your 2017 with a great mindset, with a little spunk, a little bit of just a little extra push from the CEO, the top coach, the top coaches in the network. They're going to be there to give us some incredible inspiration and training and a workout, and you get to dress up in your sparkly outfits before and then change into your workout gear if you'd like. So it's going to be amazing on Friday night. And also, There are still tickets available for the Dream Team training, and I posted all this information. There's a doc in our team page about all the things that you would need to know about Super Saturday in Pittsburgh. So make sure, if you are close by, if you are in the area, if you can do anything you can to make it happen, please, please make sure you get there. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. And it'd be a great way just to see you guys too, and to be together as a team. We are going to, Lindsay and Chelsea and I have a hotel room booked. If you want to be a part of that, let us know. You know that we only have 3 people in there right now. If you're just in the area and you want to meet us there, you can come hang out in our room beforehand and all that stuff. So just let us know if you plan to attend, so we know to look out for you and save you a seat and all that good stuff. It's going to be really, really awesome. So hopefully you're all going to make it to Super Saturday. And if you're not in the Pittsburgh area, make sure you go on the back office and go to the events tab and make sure you see where a Super Saturday is near you and join us. All right. Here is another thing I wanted just to share. I'm kind of behind on this, but it's been crazy being home. But my January plan, my calendar. So lots of really cool things coming up for our team. I know that Lindsay sent these out to her coaches, and I sent them out to mine this morning. A little vision planning guide to help us see where you want to take your business in 2017. Team training is going to be a really big focus for me this year. I want to provide you guys with new things. I want to provide you with training opportunities depending on where you specifically are in your business and your goals. So I've created over the past few weeks, I've been working on some new trainings. This is like I went out and I found new content for us. This isn't going to be like, the same Push to Diamond group, or the Emerald, the 7-day invite group. No, like this is going to be fresh, new stuff that you haven't seen in the past, depending on where you want to go. So I hope that you guys are in for a little bit of just moving your business forward and kicking off your 2017 with a group of like-minded and also people from our team that are working towards those same goals. That's our vision and our goal for you. So we're going to have those trainings kick off on January 2nd right away for the new year. So I hope to get the forms back by the 1st if you're one of my coaches, so that I can get you into the proper training should you want to be a part of it. It's not mandatory by any means, but if on the form that you express interest in moving your business forward in that sort of way, we're going to get you plugged in and really kicked off right. Also, though, I'm going to start I'm going to be doing a 5-day sneak peek. I have a lot of interest in coaching, and I have some ladies that kind of like, I know we were going to kind of go away from the sneak peeks, but I've been talking to them behind the scenes, and I think they need that like formality and that like final kind of push or jolt, or like that like formal thing that they're a part of this, like sneak peek group, and at the end, like what, we're going to offer them to be a part of our team. I think the ladies that I'm working with, thinking with, that's kind of what they need and what they've kind of requested and wanted. They want to know like all about like my journey and my story and and that's a lot to share with like every person. So I'm kind of inviting them all to my event. You guys are more than welcome to invite others to this too, to be a part of this with me. I just will tell you though that I'm making this sneak peek not so much about all these coaches that they don't know, or like throwing in a video from Lindsay Matway and Melanie Mitro. Like all the videos in there are going to be from me. So I'm essentially recreating what we had posted in sneak peek groups in the past on my own, and explaining it from my point of view and my story. So it will be a lot of me, but you are more than welcome to invite anybody to that group as well if they have interest in coaching. And then that way I'll have that 5-day sneak peek, and on the 9th, my new coach training will begin. Also, don't forget that we have to have everyone from your New Year's group. If you're going to have them participate in the Beachbody Health Bet, that has to happen in that first week. They don't have to be in the group by the 9th, but they have to fulfill the requirements of the 5 workout posts and 3 Shakeology legs during that first week. So like, let's say they miss the first 2 days, that's totally fine. As long as they understand that, then for every single day for the rest of the week, they're going to have to do both of their posts to be eligible to win that prize. Then I'm throwing around a 5-day free group idea. It might revolve around Beachbody On Demand, maybe like a trial membership, just to kind of get some people into On Demand to see what it's like, people that weren't too sure about All Access. I don't know. I kind of wing the free groups. I see what I feel like doing as time goes around. Maybe crock pots again, since it's cold weather, maybe soup, something like that. Something to do with January. I'll be doing a free group mid-month, and then I'll have my new coaches, the new coach graduates will kick off their challenge group that last week of the month on January 30th. And of course we have team calls on there, and next Saturday we won't have a team call because I will be in Pittsburgh and hopefully other people too, since it's Super Saturday, you'll be heading to your Super Saturday events. So does anyone have any questions on the housekeeping side of things, or comments or ideas or whatever? No? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and get started then. Our plan for Extraordinary, the 2017 edition, I plan for the next couple of weeks to give you guys some just to talk about our dreams, our visions, our goal settings. That's kind of going to be my theme for our team calls all of January. I've kind of broken it down into little segments, little pieces for us to just really make 2017. Guys, we have so much potential, and I want us to untap that, and I want us to see that no matter where 2016 took you, it's time to dream big and to see your vision. So I want to kind of start with an idea when we think of goal planning. You always hear, and I have to use them even at my job when I create goals for my classroom at the beginning of the year, is these SMART goals. Everybody talks about SMART goals, right? They're specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, which is a great idea. It's a great tool to use when you're in a planning phase, okay? Or if you're planning out something, if you need action behind a goal. It's a great thing to do, a great thing to use. You want specific and measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, goals to happen. But when you're in this first stage, SMART goals can often kind of box you in and put a limit to your greatness, right? They make it so specific and so to the point measurable, and that you put a time mark on it, and then it boxes you in. So instead, I have a little bit of a challenge to you to not make SMART goals, but dumb goals. So what a dumb goal. It sounds so silly and stupid, but that means that you have a dream behind it. It's a goal that's uplifting. It is still measurable, but on a different level. It's measurable in a sense that your behaviors are going to be driven. So, guys, we have to dream. We have to be dreamers. And then you can go backwards and you can set that plan. You set no goal either. If you're really dreaming, if you're really making amazing goals, you're going to set no goal that's at your current capabilities, okay? So if you say to me, well, my goal is to make my challengers really successful in 2017, okay? I've said those words too, but that's okay. And that's a great thing that you want to do, but you're not being a high performer if you're stopping there. You have to set goals that is bigger than that everyone is going to say is stupid. Everybody's going to call you silly for, maybe laugh at your face and tell you it's not possible. That's high performance, and that's setting you up for high performance, instead of just saying, you know what, I'm going to support my challengers and make them successful. Why don't you say, my challengers are going to be 2017 Beachbody Challenge winners? Okay, like that is a big dream. That is something that somebody might laugh at you for. Of all the people that enter the Beachbody challenge, like one of your challengers are going to win? Like, no way. Like, people are going to, and even you might be like, that would never happen. Well, put it in your head that you are going to work to make that happen. And then what do? You rise to the top, right? You rise to that occasion. If you're pushing to make somebody have such an amazing transformation that they're a Beachbody challenge winner, you're going to work your tail off to have the best challenge groups, to provide them everything that you possibly could. So it takes that goal and makes it a bigger dream and something that has meaning behind it. It has, I don't know, like it has more purpose for you behind it too. And it's something that nobody will believe that you can achieve, but you prove them wrong. All right. So I want you to, I want us as a team to really enter 2017. This is my vision for us with a dreamer's mindset. So your dreams, your goals, do they drive you? Do they motivate you? Do they mean something to you? Those are things that you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself those questions to enter with this mindset. Will you make something out of this year? Or are you just going to slide by? Like, what are you going to make out of this year? What will you make out of it? So when you think about your dream, you need to be emotionally driven. You have to chase a goal that you're so emotionally attached to that no matter where you are, no matter how you wake up every single day, no matter what's going on around you, you work your tail off every single day to get there. So what are you emotionally attached to? Maybe it's something that you want for your family. Maybe it's something when you look at your kids, you are working so hard to make a life for them that, through your coaching that you could never have dreamed of in the past. You have to find the emotion behind it, what you really, really want. And you can't box yourself in. Like I talked about those SMART goals doing, you have to be so driven behind it that you swing for the fences. You go all out. You want to hit the ball out of the park every single time, and just keep on dreaming in that sense. And when you become emotionally driven, you kind of have to think too, like, okay, well, what have I been afraid of? What's holding me back? We've been in this, I think 2016 for our nation in general, we became kind of people who we forgot, to dream, and we got held back, and we let the things that we were afraid of stop us. So you have to make and create a dream that literally, guys, scares the crap out of you to even tell somebody. I think if it's that scary and hairy, then that is what makes emotion. That's what puts emotion behind it and makes you want to work for it. And that comes from your why. That comes from finding your meaning. So, don't forget to be a dreamer, and don't forget to know what you're capable of. When you are fixed in small thinking, that makes small actions. And small actions are going to create small progress. So if you're stuck in that small close up mindset, you're never going to move yourself forward. You're never going to make the big process to make your big dreams come true. But when you find that meaning, you're going to start dreaming bigger, thinking bigger, working bigger, creating bigger actions in your life and making that bigger progress. And this all, guys, stems from breaking free. So you have to leave behind the disappointments. Guys, we've all missed goals this year. We've all fell short. We've all made mistakes. That's life. That's okay. But the dreamers, guys, they step up and they realize that, I'm not going to live in my disappointments. I'm not going to say, woe is me this year. Oh my gosh. No, you're going to break free. You're going to remember what made those disappointments made you stronger. They set you up for more success in the future. I just love, people say all the time, well, what if Thomas Edison would have just stopped, when he failed a million times, or a Van Gogh or a Monet, what if they would have just gave up on their dreams and gave up on their amazing talents? Because they failed too, guys, time and time again, over and over and over. But you know what they did? They never stopped dreaming. They never did. And the second you stop dreaming is the second that you're gonna, that you fall back into that small mindset. So make it big and never ever stop your dream, and just think about it. Are you living ordinary, or are you moving towards extraordinary? Stop grudging through life's daily tasks. Like, you have to find, even in Beachbody, even in our coaching, like, are you just grudging through your invites every day? Are you like sighing as you do your daily check-ins? Like, or do you have that passion? Do you have that meaning? Are you emotionally driven into your dream of where you want to take your business this year? So just to kind of wrap up, off of my little motivational high here, your call to action from me, I just want you to create your dumb goal or your dumb goals. I want you to think about your dream. I want you to think about what you envision this year to be. And I want you to dream really big. I want it to be uplifting and a dream and measurable, and something measurable by your behaviors every day that are behind that passion. And I kind of just want you to take this away from you. This is kind of going to be my motto going into the year. And maybe you need to write this down or print it out or put it in your planner or something to remind you to rise up and to be the best you can be, because your world is waiting for you. Guys, when we rise to something bigger, when we set some dream, some goal so huge, what do? You rise. You rise to that occasion. I see that with my students every day. If I put a student who's struggling to work with, a top performer in my classroom, a gifted student or something, what do? They have to rise up. They have to work a little harder. They have to kind of keep up. They have to, they have to take the support from that other student, and they rise to the occasion every single time. So if you set your goals big, if you dream big, and make it that something that's literally scares the crap out of you, that you're going to rise to that, and you're going to push really hard. Even if you fall short, you're going to achieve so much more than caging yourself into a tiny little SMART goal. So I hope that just gave you something to think about today, as you kind of, goal setting and dreaming and all that stuff. That's kind of a personal thing, and that's something we got to do on our own. But I hope that gave you the inspiration to just dream big this year, and to let 2016 go and get ready for an amazing 2017. So that's all I got, guys. If anyone wants to share anything or has any questions before I head back to the dentist, you're more than welcome to. Or any other thoughts. It doesn't even have to be about the dream. I see you.
I love that. And I have a guess that you listened to the Brendon Burchard podcast.
I did. I was like, crap, somebody's going to know.
No, it was so good. And so I was just going to say, guys, you've got to listen to it. It took an hour, but I broke it up into small segments, like two times. I listened to it 2 times. One day and then the next. And it was just incredible, because that's what I do. I don't think big because I don't know how to. I've never thought big before. So it's just listening to those things. And I loved that podcast. It's
Me too. Really, I listened to it like 3 times, and spoiler, that's kind of what I was envisioning for our next few weeks team calls, is to do exactly that, is to break it up and to talk to you guys about it. And so if you all listen, then we can maybe chat a little bit more about takeaways and things like that. It's a special edition. It's actually from his I don't remember, you know what it's called?
It's from the
it's his paid program
or something, or maybe that's Shalene.
Yeah. I don't know. It's from his program you can pay to be a part of. It's I think he was putting it out there as a free preview, so people would be interested, which it was absolutely incredible. So
it kind of gave me also an idea into this. He was great at promoting it. He was and it kind of gave me ideas on how I would want to promote my own challenge groups, going live and saying listen guys, I only usually give these tips to my challengers, but I'm going to give them to you right now.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave that preview into really plugging yourself and making it seem really important, even if it's just something he was going to do anyway. I thought that was
Yes, exactly. And Shalene talks a lot about that too, like giving out your free content so people see like what it's all about. And that's so true. That's definitely something too that I need to do as well more often. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for being flexible with me. I didn't want to miss a call. My grandma is, by the way, she's requesting that we all go over to her house and learn how to make her applesauce because all of our, it's so sweet. Like all the, like Jordan and my brother, like, and my dad even like love her applesauce. And she's like, all you ladies need to come over and learn how to make it so you can make it for your guys when I'm not around. So like, yeah, like bless her heart. Can't miss grandma tomorrow morning. So I'm going over at 8 a.m. We're all like trudging over there to make applesauce. I'm like, okay, but I had to have a team call. And then I planned it for today at 8 and they're like, oh, you have to come back to the dentist at 8:30. I'm like, okay, well, so thank you. Moral of the long story short, thank you for being so flexible. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you guys again this week. I always love catching up with you and just, making sure that we're ready and having a good year this year. It's going to be really incredible for us. So thank you very much for your flexibility. Have an amazing day, an amazing New Year's Eve too. Celebrate big. We all deserve it. All right. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.